What's up, beauty babes? So today I'm doing a video on like forgiveness, kind of giving you guys like a pep talk video and advice video. I don't know. I usually have coffee for this, but for this first one I'm not, even though usually this is what I'd call my coffee talks, but I don't have coffee right now and I don't feel like getting it, and it's at night and I just didn't have time today to do it in the morning and stuff, and also I won't have time to do this tomorrow, and I need to get this up for tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. So yeah, kind of on the late start, but it's been a crazy busy week, so sorry that there's no coffee, but I will try to do coffee. But this is a more serious topic, so this one I think coffee needs to be out of it. But no, I did not dye my hair. It's the same color as it's always been, but today it's just looking extra blonde, and I'm wearing a hat, so it's covering my brown that I have in my hair. You can't even see it. But yeah, this intro is already long. In 2019 I need to work on shorter intros. But before, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click that subscribe button down below and get notified every time I post a video here on YouTube with that notification bell. And go follow my beauty Instagram at _Hailey'sBeauty_. Now, let's stop with the self-promo and get with the video. So, the topic I want to talk about today is, I kind of have it written down on my phone because I'm not good with words, like, coming up with things like on the spot, if you know what I mean. So, my topic is, let me get to it because I have it typed out. You can forgive somebody, but doesn't mean you have to keep them in your life, okay? I wanted to do this because so many times in my life, and I kind of touched to this in my what I learned in 2018 video, but so many times in my life I've had people do me wrong and I forgave them, and then I'd let them continue my life, and then I'd do it again and stuff. But in 2019, let's stop taking people back. You know, maybe 2 times. But even a second chance is getting too much nowadays for 2019. But, you know, so often we give people chances and chances and chances because we don't want to see them, like, outside our life. But that's not showing respect for yourself. You're not, like, that just shows the person that they can disrespect you. You know what I mean? And when we let people continue disrespectful to us, you're telling them that you don't care about yourself and that it is okay for them to disrespect you because you'll do whatever they want you to do. You know, it's really important to forgive. Now, I'm not saying you have to have a person in your life in order to forgive them, or you have to hate the person and stuff. You don't have to hate a person. Like, people think just because you are not letting a toxic person in your life anymore or whatever, they think that you have to hate the person. No, you could still, or like if you're deciding to let that person out of your life, that you have to hate them. Like, or have no feelings for them. Like, you can still love somebody and still not want them in your life. Like, you could still have, but yeah, but you, intimate, not meaning like intimate, like that way. Like, I mean, like, you can love them more than a friend, like boyfriend, girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever. You know, you can still love them in that way, or love them like a friend, or even a family member. Like, no matter what they are in your life, you could still love them, but you still have to let them go. Like, just because you let them go doesn't mean you don't have feelings for them anymore, or you don't love them anymore, because you could still do that. But just because somebody forgives, or just because somebody apologizes about their actions in their life, doesn't mean, doesn't mean they mean it. Because sometimes they don't. And I'm not saying people who say sorry don't mean they're sorry, because there are people that mean that they're sorry, but you have to pay attention to their actions, okay? just because, you know, they say sorry doesn't mean you have to allow them back in your life again. Like, I had somebody in my life recently, and they said sorry for something they did to me a while ago, and I'm not going to get into detail of what they did and stuff, but they called me names and stuff. I'm not going to get into detail of what the relation was in between us or why they called me pathetic and stuff, but they apologized for their actions, hoping I would take them back in my life, but I didn't. Like, and they kept on texting me and texting me and texting me, and I had to block the number because they were, the day they called me pathetic is the day I blocked them. I'm like, okay, thank you, next. Like, not letting you disrespect me. Like, I am not letting people disrespect me like that. Like, I am worth more than what you're saying, and I do not deserve that treatment, so you can be out of my life. And the reason why they did call me pathetic is because I blocked them previously, because they wouldn't leave me alone and they were being really mean, but they found my number and they found me, and so they texted me on another number, on somebody else's number, and decided to say all that mean stuff to me again. And so I basically told them how I felt, and then I blocked that number again, and then they found me on a new number, and then that's when they gave the apology to me and stuff. But they would not stop texting me. Even I said, thank you for apology, I appreciate it. Thought they would stop. They kept on texting me over and over and over. Wasn't responding. Please, I really want you in my life. Blah, blah, blah. I want you back. This, that, and the other thing. But, you know, I have to show them, I have respect for myself, that I'm not going to let them be, and they're like a bad person. Like, they have some issues. Like, this person has some really bad issues. But just because a person says sorry doesn't mean you have to give them the grace to let them back in your life. You can forgive them with a good heart and all, and good intentions, and forget about the hurt that they put you through. But that doesn't mean you have to, like, that's what's so messed up about our society, is people take advantage of good hearts like me, and good hearts in general, the forgiving hearts, one that continuously forgive us and don't want to see people out of their lives. And, you know, they take advantage of that because they think they'll always get back in our lives. But we have to show them that you can't, just because you say sorry doesn't mean I have to let you back in your life. And to the person who has a sweetheart like me and that has learned, you are not mean for not letting somebody back in your life, and you have to realize that you can't be somebody's hero. You know, you have to hold people accountable for their actions, okay? And if just because they say sorry, okay, they could mean sorry, they could change, but doesn't mean you have to give them another chance, you know? And society doesn't think, you know, society has this messed up idea. Yeah, I can treat you however I want and then say sorry and you can just be okay with it. Like, we don't have to be okay with how people treat us, okay? And sorry I'm like clapping and like punching and stuff, but we don't have to be okay with people's actions. If you didn't like how somebody treated you the first time around, doesn't mean you have to give them a second chance. Now, I'm still in the phase where I'm not completely, like, I still got things to work on. Like, I still give people other chances, but I think after the second chance, for the most part, towards the end of 2018, I didn't give them more than second chance. Some people I've only given one chance and that's it. But, you know, I just want people to stay strong and know they are not mean if, like, just because they're not letting somebody back in your life. If people are toxic, you don't have to let them back in your life. If they're bad for your mental health, you don't let them back in your life. If they did something to hurt you really bad, you do not have to let them back in your life. You could still love them from a distance. You can still have those feelings, and eventually those feelings will subside and those feelings will be gone. But just because you don't let somebody back in their life doesn't mean you don't care about them, doesn't mean you don't love them. You could still love and care them all day, but if they're not willing to change, or if they hurt you so bad, then you don't have to let them back in your life. Like, society has this messed up stigma. Like I said, today's world is so messed up because people think it's okay to treat you however they want, and they say sorry, that everything's gonna be a-okay, and like, no, like, you hurt me, so I'm not allowing you back in my life. And like I said, that person, I only gave them one chance. Like, I'm not gonna give you a second chance. Like, if you really think I'm that pathetic, then you literally don't need to be in my life. Like, if I'm pathetic to you, then you don't need to be in my life. Sorry. Like, you clearly thought I was pathetic, so I don't need you to allow you back in my life. Like, you thought that about me, so if you didn't think that about me, you wouldn't have said it. And then this is no shade to anybody or anything, but I'm just trying to use examples, like, in life. And it just depends. Because if people are close to me, if it's like family and like really close friends I've been close with, or if it's a boyfriend, like, then I'll give them more than like a second chance. I mean, more than one chance. But as I'm getting older and maturing and learning things and getting screwed over a lot by people, if it's like a boy that comes in my life, yeah, he's only gonna get like one chance. Depending on how long they've been in my life, maybe two. And there's been people in my life, that I've known for a long time, and I'm willing to give more than two chances, but I realize you can't do that, And it sucks, and it's sad, and I hate that, but that's just how life goes, and you're gonna have to deal with it. But, I mean, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but I just wanted to come on here and give you this message, like, you can forgive somebody, but it doesn't mean you have to keep them in life. Don't let the world manipulate you into thinking that if you take people out of your life, if they're toxic or whatever, or just because somebody says sorry for their actions, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to keep them in their life, because you don't. And you're not a horrible or mean person. What they do when you decide that you don't want them in your life after that, it's not your responsibility. If they try to threaten things on you or whatever, that's not you. That's not on you. It's on them, and it's their issue. It's not you. It's not because what you did. Because I've had people manipulate me in my life before, saying that they're going to hurt themselves or whatever if I have them out of my life. And this person recently even said that. And, don't let that manipulation, that's just a whole manipulation game. That's a manipulation game. Like, you do realize that they're not serious. It's a manipulation game. And even if they are serious, that's not on you. That's on them. That's their decision. You did nothing to cause that. That's their decision. You didn't cause that. They did. That's their problem. That's their issue. And they need to figure out why they feel that way and why did they hurt you in the first place to get you to that point, But anyways, I'm going to quit blabbering because that was a lot. And I feel like I'm just going to go keep on ranting and repeating myself. But I hope you like this little advice video. Let me know if you want any other topics specifically. Maybe next time I will have coffee. Like I said, I just didn't have time to get coffee, and it's nighttime, and I don't want to be up all night. And like I said, tomorrow I won't have time because I'm really busy. And this whole week I've been really busy with editing and family, friends, and yeah, it's just been a wild week. So sorry, just hiccup. It's been a wild week. So that's why there was no coffee, but maybe I'll have coffee next time because I really like having coffee talks and calling these coffee talks instead of just having an advice video. But anyways, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button down below and click the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video here on YouTube. And go follow my beauty Instagram at _Hailey'sBeauty_. I love you guys so much, and I love you, beauty babes. I know I'm not a big YouTuber or whatever, but I figured it'd be a unique way to start my channel, and call you guys that because I thought it was cute and I came up with it the other day. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.